Good Friday morning. TGI Papa. Come and join me if you guys are awake. Have nothing better to do. Everybody sleeping in this morning? I don't know about you guys, but where I'm at, it's rainy and raw. Sorry. That bite was a little bit bigger than I expected it to be. Oh, good morning, Cynthia. I was wondering if anybody was going to show up this morning. I don't expect everybody, to be standing in my room waiting. Happy Friday. Number one musclehead. Front and center. I know, I'm still kind of like, I don't know. I don't want people to think, well, musclehead. I don't want people to think that we're like weightlifting peeps. Yeah, no. Are you kidding me? I should be Chinese. I got like 3 or 4 chins happening. Don't mind me. I'm picking through my plate of chicken tenders that we got last night for supper. And fries. So I'm kind of like picking at that for my brunch. Brenda! Morning, Mama. I got my dishes. There's a second musclehead. You don't mind if we call you that, right, Bren? Everybody has like a terminology. Tripwire, I think, is dude and dudettes. Boys and girls. Then, of course, we have the covers that have their members, prospects, and pledges. I told them they sound like a motorcycle club, and they were like, yep, that's what we were going for. Well, if that was it, you succeeded, because it sounds definitely like something you would hear at like, a Harley or some type of motorcycle club. You got snow last night? It's been really cold here. I'm surprised that we don't have it yet. You're in Ohio, right, Mama? Cynthia, you said you. I'm so sorry. Angela, yeah, I'm sorry. I knew it was an eye thing, Brenda. Um, Sorry. Cynthia, when you said 12 ounces at a time, are you talking brewski? or, or coffee stein? Wow. Sorry if I'm spitting all over you people. Piece of my french fry just got away from me. It's a compliment, Brent, to be the number 2 musclehead. Why, of course. I love you guys. So I did a thing. Do you notice? I also have the light off in here. It's wicked overcast today. But if I put the light on the wall on, it's like way too bright. And then I got a light over here, but I don't know if that's too much. But see, I look like Sasquatch with something's hiding in the woods. But that's one of the things I changed. I swapped out the big ass table setting for a woodland setting. There's the stream. We'll be metal detecting in the forest and throwing a magnet in the stream. You guys are partners in crime. I'm glad that you even used that. Good morning, get the beep out. Cynthia, I'm like, kudos to you for even using that phrase, PIC. I married a PIC. But my daughter and I worked together for like 6 years. And we've always said that she was my PIC and vice versa. And then I married a PIC. But that's just a family nickname. His real name is Carl. Carl, you ruined our salad. You know what that statement's from? Get the beep out. Come back. Stay. I'll never throw anybody out unless you're being disrespectful to somebody else while being here. But considering it's pretty free-flowing, no forum, really, just discuss what we want to discuss. Bren, did you do that last shit, I can't remember if it was in November. You said something about somebody you were going to be featured for your stuff that you've been doing with your farmers markets. Okay. Just checking. Yep. I dyed my hair again. Back to brown. The other color next Thursday. Awesome. I hope you let us all know how that went. The last lovely hair dye I did, on the box it said red brown. Yeah, there was no brown to be found, okay? And I didn't think I bought vintage bozo or antique freaking Ronald or trending it clown color red, but it was just a little much. I have red highlights, which, you know, that's totally different. I have like auburnish colored hair. But that red was. Sorry. I really didn't do anything to it today other than wash it and finger freaking. Says 4 here. I only see 3. We'll see. I put the link up in the chat. Okay, back to 3. I put the link up in the chat way earlier on, in case anybody wants to come up here and sit next to me and shoot the shit. No pressure. It would just be nice to see somebody else's face besides my mug. Thank you, Cynthia. Nice. Well, hopefully it's okay with driving for people that have to drive out there and stuff. Dusting, a little dusting is always nice. My mother used to say that. If only the snow would land on the roofs and the lawns and the trees, but not on the streets and the sidewalk. Yeah. I don't think that would be too weird for me, but. I didn't give you my my address. All right, you got a pen? It's just the three of us right now, so not that I care. You want me to write it in the chat, or do you want me to say it? $31 right now. Yeah, it was. It's been pretty chilly here. I'm really surprised that we don't have snow. Again, do you guys want this light on or no? Yeah, not so stark. Me and my Squiggy. Squigmond. Why doesn't it land right? Huh? Why? Why? Hello, where'd my fucking comments go? Jesus. Good morning, Bill. Happy Friday. Try this again. I just wrote my address out and realized that the chat was closed. I don't know why. Oh, guess our names would help. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I don't really care because I'm almost ready. Oh, babe. Or I shouldn't say babe, but it's in the comments. And I'll give you a few minutes to grab it, and then I'm going to see if I can. Can you delete a comment from. I think you can, right? I gave you my address without giving you our names. I guess you could still write Team Clambake, but. Okay, cool. PC Treasure Trails, welcome to my stream. You have to go to work and take a nap. What do you do for work? If you don't mind my asking. No, my husband and I were, where the hell were we yesterday? It was Veterans Day, so we had it off. Oh, we didn't do anything. We were going to go metal detect the beach, but low tide wasn't until later in the morning, like 10 or 11, and we ended up going to have breakfast, and I treated my hubby to breakfast on his day off, and then we came back home and did our thing after dinner spinner. I mean, not dinner, but and he took his boots off. So when he took his boots off, I kind of had a feeling we weren't going anywhere at the moment. We did go to town where we used to live 9 years ago. We went to town because that's where I get all my scripts and stuff, and we had to get our phone cards. Oh, I thought I got rid of it. Okay, let me see. I know it's up there. I don't know why it's up there. I didn't post it. Actually, it is up there. I put hide. Okay, what are these 3 dots? Can I delete it? No, that would be put in timeout or block user, which we don't want to do. I don't really care. I don't think I'll be, I don't think I'll be worried. I don't know how to get that off of there, so. 12 inches. Oh my God. Knock on wood, we don't have that yet. Where were you, Jason? Okay, wait, I just caught Oh, wow, that must be a kind of a cool job. Good morning, Clark's Cove. Melissa and Robert? Or one, or I don't know. But I always say hello to both because you are a team. Just like when Team Lynch comes in, I always say hello, Tim and Kathy. Good. Good morning to you both. Look, I got rid of the bozo. Yeah. And the picture that I kind of blended into, so I decided to change it out and go with the woodland theme. Well, that's what I got going around my dining room anyways. So this picture actually goes with all the other. The whole reason I even have a picture here is because I'm sitting on an addition part of our trailer. I don't even know what it was, a sunroom when back in the day when the other people lived here. This is now our dining room, which you hardly ever use. But right here behind me is a slider. I feel like it's like a fucking drive-through window. except we're here. So yeah, it's a little gay rectangle slider. We have 2 sliders. One to get in the freaking house from the porch, and then we got another slider to go from the dining room into the living room. Yeah. Sliders are a pain in the balls. I keep telling them, let's get rid of the front slider. Not so much get rid of it. Let's take the front slider out and put it over here where we have 2 windows looking out into the yard. We can make the slider go here where the 2 windows are. And then in the front of the house, we can get a regular door and even have a door that's got the 2 slight windows on either side of it. So you still get some light, but I just would rather have just a regular open the freaking door. But BC, okay, I'm sorry. I'm still learning, like, you're always together. I know, that's awesome. But sometimes when I see your videos, she is either gone to get her hair did or something like that. So it's nice too that, Because my husband and I are like fucking Siamese or conjoined twins, joined at the hip also. But he works, I don't. And so, yeah, here I am hanging out with all of you while he's maintenance working. You must get a lot of snow though up in Colorado. Do you guys get snow in West Virginia? What, like powdered sugar dusting? I can't. Oh, he got hammered with snow. Wow. No way. I remember as a child, we lived in a country compared to living in a city. um, Geez, I think I was maybe in first grade. And yes, for a burner, I do remember a lot of stuff. But we came home. We had just a little, I don't know, New Englander house. Actually, my mother said it was a fucking camp. It wasn't even a regular house because of how the heat was and all that stuff. But that's neither here or there. I remember we had a 2-stall garage with a ramp coming up into like this mud room, which was probably the size of my dining room, if not twice the size. But anyways, at the bottom of that ramp looked like a little closet. Yeah, it was a closet, all right. It was a crapper closet. They actually had an outhouse. So again, the septic out back was covered with the engine of a truck, with the hood of a truck. Oh, yeah. Little did we know, too, two of my sisters and I used to pretend we were beavers. We had that fucking bamboo looking shoot shit growing up. They're like slightly green with red freckles and sour as all get up. Yeah, we used to go and chew these freaking things down. Yeah, guess where those motherfuckers grew? You know, they say you gotta eat a little fucking dirt in your life. Fucking for real? Oh my god. We used to go camping at my uncle's camp before it was my uncle's camp. And they had a tandem. You gotta be pretty good fucking friends with somebody. If you're gonna be pinching a loaf, sitting fucking elbow to elbow, want to pass that. You know what? That's when you read a newspaper like this, and one person has one side and the other person has the other side. You done yet, Mabel? Either you turn the page or you rip it, crumple it, and put it to second use. That's what I call homemade recycling. Bye. Have fun at work. Jason, be careful on the roads. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Tell all your buds. Send them the fuck over. And again, I just want to say to Robert and Melissa, thank you for that shout out again the other day. Greatly appreciate it. And Deej did the same thing. Deej did a shout out for like a whole shitload of people, but our body count has gone up. I think it's gone up 3. So where's Pat? Oh, there he is. Hello, Pat. Thank you for coming. And I don't mean to blow kisses. Tell your wife I'm sorry. It's... Hey, Pat. Dabs. Again, I don't know why. I don't know why I blow fucking kisses. It's not like you're my children. But I love you all. As corny as that may sound. I know I don't know you from a fucking hole in the head, but I do. Yeah. But I do. You know what I mean? Like, Yeah, I understand that this is, not virtual reality. It is reality. It's just a lot of space in between each one of us that are watching. But I do consider you friends, because if you weren't my friends, you wouldn't be here. If you weren't our friends, you wouldn't be watching and or commenting on our channel's videos and stuff. Ah, that makes sense. But again, where in California, in the mountains? I see. I think California and Arizona, and I think sunshine and fucking always swimming. But my dad lived in California for a little bit, and I remember him saying that you could build a snowman in the mountains, and by the time you get to the city, it's gone. You could build a snowman on your car, and by the time you went from, you kind of went through a car wash. Yep, she sure did. Right. Cynthia, like I said, I don't know, man. Do you not ever sleep? You are in everybody that I go to. I pop in. Sometimes I hate it when you look at all your notifications, like say you missed the bell or whatever, and you have a lineup of all these channels. So I feel like a dick sometimes because I'm not sure who it is. So I click on it and then I go, oh, it's the bitching guy from UK. You know. Are we subbed? Yes. But, I leave some of the channels I leave up to him because he's the one who, God bless his heart. He just goes out and he looks under metal detecting or whatever, and then he goes and subs channels that are little ones like us, only have like 2,500 people, whatever. We always sub them and say, hey. But again, he gets upset because he goes, what the fuck? I just told that fucker that we subbed him, and he turned around and said, thanks. I said, babe, there's no guarantee. There's no fucking guarantee that anybody is going to sub anybody. Sorry. Starting to feel the hot flash. Yeah, but if you're awake all this time, that could happen sooner than later, and we don't want that to happen. I don't sleep for 6 or 8 hours either, and they say that that's their... Hi, Starry, Lost and Found. They say that that's your recuperative, healing sleep. Well, apparently my shit ain't gonna heal. But 8 hours of sleep? Give me a break. I can't even remember the last time that happened. Teenage years, I'm sure. Yep. It's a fucking roll your own. Yeah. I bet you do too. Passing it to Melissa and Robert. Feel free to pass it on. I don't know if anybody else in here partakes, and you don't have to say, you know what I mean? I know some people are private, and that's okay too. My dog's whining. I gotta get a blanket, let him come in and lay down. I I will be right back. One Dad, you want to come over here? Let me get a blanket so you're not laying on the cold floor. Come on. You lay down the blanket, be a good boy. Yeah, good boy. Okay, lay down the blanket. Hey, you don't get the freedom to walk around and pee. You lay on the blanket or you're going back in the other part of the house. Okay? All packed up and off to work. Have a blessed day, Jason. Cynthia, I don't think you have to worry about that. I think you're gonna get a fucking piggyback ride on the back of Michael. Yeah, no, I'm talking to Milo, my boy dog. We only get the two boy dogs left now. And yeah, see, before I used to have, I got paint on my shirt. It used to be me and Coco, and then the three boys. Now it's this bitch and the three boys. No, because he sits there and whines at the slider. And I'm sure in between me freaking rambling, you must hear that freaking whine. Little Jack Russell. But we lucked out with him because they say Jack Russells are very hyper and yada, 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 and this and that. And he's not. Yay. Our dogs are so fucking weird that they're so people personed. You can let them go outside. They'll walk around and pee and whatever. I'll be here. I got my teapot again already situated, so I don't have to leave. You let the dogs out and they go and do their business, and then they come right up to the top of the steps and sit there. And if you go outside with them, they will come to where you're sitting and sit beside you on a step or on the lawn swing. Hello? Coco couldn't catch a ball for shit but throw a piece of food at her. She never fucking dropped it. Milo. Oh, I'm sorry. You're okay. You're a good boy. You getting down the blanket? Yes, my good boy. Yes. It's okay. Lay down. He scratched himself the other day again, so he's got another thing on his shoulder. It's all right. It's not going to get you. So, we've been trying to spray them and yada, yada, because you can't touch it because it's not, it's like forming the scab. So you can actually see shit that's not oozing, but it looks wet. You know what I mean? And my husband's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't put the Vaseline on them. I go, what are you, fucking high? I can't even get close enough to put fucking Vaseline. I said, that's his boo-boo because because the blood stiffens up, so it stiffens his boo-boo area up. So right away, what does he do? He goes to fucking scratch it and then beep. So we have a Bactine or whatever that you can spray on them that's not supposed to sting. Whatever. When he doesn't listen, then I miss him with the water bottle. I'm sure that fucking stings. You ever cut yourself in the shower and have the water hit your legs? Yeah. Yeah, cats don't give a shit. They're we'll jump on you if you're sleeping because they're fucking hungry and want you to feed them. My sister's cat used to jump from their wardrobe onto her. I'd be like, the fucking cat is gone. That, and they used to have a little chalkboard On the wall in the kitchen, outside of the kitty closet where the cat litter thing was, and yada yada yada. But they would write down what it had for breakfast. So when you fed it, and they had these little foil pouches, so it would be like half a fucking pouch of tuna wiggle, chopped up fucking my souffle. But anywho, it would say what you better not be in my house. I'm telling you that right now. Get on that fucking blanket. Go lay down or you're going back in the house. This is why you're not out here. Go lay down. That's another thing. I can yell at my dogs. They're like, meh. If I whisper, my 120-pound fucking Rottweiler would drop when I fucking would go, go. You better go fucking lay down. She would be like, shh, I'm down. This one, I love him to death, but he is a fucking terror. He scares the shit out of me, like, when you can't clip his claws. So you gotta hope they break off when he walks, blah, 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 wears down when he walks, yada, yada. He's a fucking dick. But I think somewhere along the line before we got him that somebody must have clipped him. I've tried I tried putting his muzzle on one day when we're talking 3 years ago. Pick was at work, so I'm like, okay, Milo's laying on the bed. I'll just take the pillow and kind of shield myself from the dog as I attempt to wrangle him to put the freaking muzzle on. Shut up! Get out! Go in the house. I'm not dealing with your shit. One moment. You'll listen here. You'll hear him if he responds. Do you have to pee? Do you have to go out? Hear him running? It's fucking raining out. I will be right back. I'm going to let him be outside, and I'm going to kind of forget about him for a minute or two. It's just gentle rain. But if he's outside in the rain, that rain will fall on his boo-boo area and fucking help me in trying to keep that area moist so that even just if he rubs it, the scab will kind of break up and roll away, and he won't be scratching at it as much. I'm like, flying lessons. Yep. That's too funny. No, ours is definitely dope dogs. Like when secondhand smoke and they go like this. We got Snoop dogs. I'll be right back. Well, come in. You gotta go pee? Yep. I'm backing off it. There you go. Alrighty. Snoop dogs. I use a spray bottle on my dogs. It's so funny now. My friend Joanna and Scott. Joanna comes into the chats every once in a while. They got a dog 3 years ago. And they adopted our means of like keeping them down from jumping on people or whatever, not listening. You fill a spray bottle with water. They start to do something, you threaten them first and show them, spray. Then they ignore you, you shake it, fucking, hello, stop it, or I'm going to spray you. And then you have it on either mist or super soaker. Super Soaker is great when you're trying to get the little bastard across the room. Like when he has those boo-boos and I'm trying to like, I wake up to him scratching, hello. So now I get him cornered in my studio where he can't run anywhere, and I stand on one end, sometimes in the hallway, and I'm through the crack because he's like, bah, bah, bah. Fucking mad dog. I'm like, you want to scratch, motherfucker? Yeah, all of them. Coco used to eat the stems after we broke it up, if it was big enough. Picture a freaking Roddy chewing on this little piece of stick. Yeah, she likes sticks, all right. Not to fetch. But when you bring them up, you know. Yep. It's true, Bill. That blessed freaking spray. So all I had to do was say the words spray. And they would be like, whoop. So I got my friends adopted that, and believe it or not, they use that on Brody for 3 years. You know, spray. It's so funny when I hear somebody else say it. Spray. It does when you shake it, and then you know there's that time where you just have to pull the trigger. Oh, they are. I think that's why they're so chill. Really. I mean, don't get me wrong. They like going to the beach and they like taking walks and all that shit, but they have no fucking problem being my bookends all day long. I have Milo on my left hip and Buddy on my right hip. And if one of them jumps down, which is usually because Buddy stays on the couch for the most part, unless you're going somewhere and for some reason he goes to hide. Why are you hiding? A, we're leaving. B, you haven't been in a fucking crate in 3 years. So I don't get it. But yeah, if my dogs could look like this, they would. Yeah, we'll probably lose some more fucking subbies after that. Do we give them our stuff? Hell no, that's our stuff, you know? But what can I say? We share. We share fucking, even though they have dog food, we still share our food. Kills me. It kills me when you go in a supermarket and they sell liverwurst looking rolls of food for your fucking dog. And refrigerated section. Bitch. There are days we have fucking, not really, but you know, like hamburger helper for fucking supper. They want me to buy a $12 fucking roll of fucking squirrel meat, or, you know, it's not even squirrel meat. You give them what we're eating. So what's the difference whether they eat my steak or your fucking whatever you shove in that tube? Now, I don't hear the dogs bitching yet. Usually I can hear them barking. But it is fucking raining. So I'm not going to be a freaking twat waffle. I'm going to go out there and... Sorry, take that back. That word back. Anyways. And I'm going to go let them in. I was just kind of hoping that mine would get a little bit wet. But another thing is, if you leave him out there too long, then it's going to backfire on me. And he's going to be sitting on the top step with the door open, scratching himself. So I will be right back. Okay, go lay down now. Be quiet, or you'll be in the house. Hold on, I gotta pour myself another cup of. Think about making one of these bitches. It's already made, like ready to rock and roll. It's already got the Splenda and the milk. So I just refill the cup. Not cold yet. But I don't care because I drink iced coffee, so I could leave a freaking cup of coffee sitting there for 3 hours and go up to it and drink it. My husband's like, oh, ew, you got freaking, what the fuck does he call it? Like pond scum or whatever on the top. I said, no, there's no film. Okay, guy? And shut up, it's my drink. Sorry, I'm trying to read. Maybe going back to Bill's California Gray Squirrel, maybe the tip is marinade. I hear vinegar or marinade of some sort will tenderize any tough ass piece of meat. So maybe that's something. If you ever, decide to fucking munch a squirrel again. Right, marinated. See, Pat, that's what I said. I don't think I've ever eaten squirrel. No. See, I told my hubby if we ever decided to like live off grid. I hate when I talk like an elderly and add there's on the pot. If we ever or whatever decided to go off grid, I told him the two things that I would probably want animal wise for meat source is chicken and rabbit, because you need a rooster if you want your eggs to hatch into chicks, which if you don't, maybe some you could have for just eating and some you could have for laying more chicks, so you're always having that meat supply. Which is why I was going to say, hello, American Metal Detecting. Welcome to the stream. The thing about the bunnies is that, fuck like bunnies, have more bunnies. So, be like whack a bunny here, whack a bunny there, and you're always going to hear a bunny, there a bunny, everywhere, bunny. But I'm thinking that way there, you're pretty much guaranteed, right? Some type of meat source. Raccoons too. Yeah, see, I've never had any boiled and then boiled. See, because again, it got punched by the bubbles. But I think marinating is the fucking way to go. Hello, Lady Braven. Welcome. Quails? Really? Now, see, I thought those were like, or is it, are those smaller than the Cornish game hen? Because you're talking, what, a carcass like this? Something like that, you know what I mean? Like that? If you snap the four fucking joints off, you're talking about popcorn chicken? I've had I think Cornish game hen once. I was trying to be like, all romantical like, and made two Cornish game hen, but believe it or not, they fucking actually took as long as a regular chicken to cook. But they were all right. I had to keep checking on them like, what in the hell? No one wants raw meat. I like steak. I like it medium rare. I can't have it still quivering, but I like the juices. I always tell the kids we're kind of like half vampire because we like the bloody juices of the meat. However, on that same token, my kids hate meat from the bone. They don't like biting into that drumstick and being like flossing with the fucking vein or artery. They don't like getting that piece of roast beef when you cut it and you're looking at a fucking end of an artery or vein that, hello, you're eating parts of something that used to suck air. So sorry. Really? And again, quail eggs are probably like what, a little bigger than the fucking peanut M&M. Really? But how is it cholesterol wise? The eggs. Yep, quails are very small. Quails raised would be better. I always hated digging the shotgun pellets out. Oh. Oh, you mean from shooting them in the wild? Gotcha. As opposed to tying them on a stump and fucking whack. Gotcha. Hello, Plugs for Days. Welcome. Yeah, see, I'm not a farmer or a animal raiser, so I don't even know how much a fucking chicken would cost to buy a chicken or to buy a pig. You know what I mean? It would be nice to have like a pig and a lamb and chickens and bunnies to start off with. So at least you get a little bit of ham, bacon, and pork roast, and then you have some. The fuck else did I say for an animal? The pig. Oh, the cow. Or I heard that some people actually go halvies with someone and, like purchasing livestock, and they say, hey, we'll go halvesies and I'll go halves with the cost of the animal and the cost of the feed and boarding it, and then when the spring's over or whatever. Bye, Pat. Thanks again. Sorry I missed your stream Wednesday. I'll try to make it next week. Bacon. That's what I call crispy chicken skin. You're not supposed to eat that shit, which I haven't for fucking years, and then I don't know what, but something was like, bitch. That's waste. But yeah, crispy chicken skin to me is chicken bacon. Get that out of your head now that I said, come and get some chicken bacon. Chicken fried bacon. Chicken bacon. What's up, boys? Buddy, be nice. He's only 6 pounds, but he's the one you're going to watch out for. Milo, he's a boy. Milo, you're both boys. Not that I have a problem with that, but hi. Go lay down now. I'm trying to talk. You want a french fry? Please get it. Thank you. One thing, when you throw your dog food, you got to make sure they get it. Everything that tastes awesome is fucking bad for you. Everything that is awesome, feels awesome, whatever, is always, that's gonna kill you. Well, considering the FDA doesn't give a fuck what they let in shit that people eat, drink, wash with, whatever, kind of scary. Stick Stickers. I'm more of a penguin and seagull guy myself. To eat or to raise? I see again. One is cute. A fucking herd or a flock, not so much. Those motherfuckers. I watch National Geographic, and both of them animals make a lot of noise. Even a single one of them. Nope. I like cauliflower. I like broccoli. My husband could care less about veggies. He's the one with the car. He does the grocery shopping. So it's almost on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes he'll throw a wrench in the fucking spokes and pick something up for 3 days. But he always usually forgets something that goes with one of the 3 meals. But he will never come home with vegetables unless I text him or, send him a list. Like, hello, guy, I'm not supposed to be eating mashed potatoes and pasta or rice, but those are the 3 things he eats with. Hello, squirrel. Those are the 3 things he eats with a squirrel. Mashed potatoes, pasta, and rice. Yeah. We have a rooster somewhere, lives down the road. I don't know. Okay, number 1, misconception. That the fucking rooster only crows once in the morning to wake your ass up. No. This rooster crows multiple times during the day, and it ain't just in the morning, so I don't know what that's all about. We're not eating them per se. We were discussing methods of flavoring and tenderizing them. But we were talking about, mostly about raising rabbits and chickens to eat. It's only Bill. Bill's the only one. And it was a flashback, but he didn't like it. It was very yucky and tough. Besides, squirrel doesn't have all that much meat on him, but he's got a bushy ass fucking mustache like a squirrel's tail. Yeah. So this springtime, I went outside. It was after a storm. I went outside and there was a fucking dead crow, raven. It was a big blackbird. Okay, it was a big blackbird. Stiff. I could, fucking hit a ball with it. Stiff. I want to say it was a crow, and I read up on it. Number 1, because I'm like, okay, why is there a dead crow in my yard? What would be the reasons? Well, there was a storm. He could have slammed into a tree and missed, the branch, what have you. Really? Okay, good to know. All right, Cynthia, we'll be here. But I read when I was doing research on the crow, who knows, it could have been poisoned. That crow could have caught a chipmunk or a squirrel or something in the neighborhood after somebody put poison out. You know what I mean? To kill the fucking chippies and the squirrels or the mice. And I don't know, because I always see crows eating roadkill, not actual. I've never seen them really, dive bomb anything. Thank God. So it said if you kill a crow and other crows see you kill that crow, they will never fucking leave your yard. They will haunt you like forever. So I was like, oh my God, thank God this thing was dead for God knows how many hours before I found it. And I immediately put that motherfucker in a garbage bag, rolled into each other and all that stuff. And yeah, we got rid of it that way. But I was like, oh my God. But I didn't hear any carving or anything like that coming out of our 100-foot fucking pine trees. Yes, roadkill. Okay, so again, this thing's dead in our fenced-in yard. Why? Now, that was in spring. Now we're wondering because before Coco got sick, or before Coco started getting these fucking seizures and shit, I found a dead fucking squirrel out back of our yard by a tree. And I was totally like, oh my God, it's a fucking dead squirrel. I can't believe Coco didn't eat it. Or, not that she would tear it apart, but at least test it, because I've seen her spit shit out and it was like a little baby that fell out of the nest. You know what I mean? Well, when you go to pick it up, because I'm thinking she's eating one of the other dog's shit, which yes, she has done. And I go over there to like fucking wrap her in it. I'm like, what is that? That's a dead baby bird. So I know that she gums shit and Lolo had gum shit. Okay. So anywho, I find this dead fucking squirrel. I toss it. We have a wooden fence, and then like 1.5 to 2 feet in front of that fence, we have a chicken wire fence on those green stakey poles, okay, as a secondary barrier. Because when we first moved in here, the people that lived out back of us had like 5 little slipper dogs and yada yada yada, and Cookie was fine with it. But then when they moved and they tore down the trailer or whatever that was there, and they built like a 3-story, it looks 3-story, it's 2-story, their bottom, their cellar overlooks our fucking fence. So anywho, they had a dog. For some reason, Coco would go towards the back fence. Like, they had 5 dogs over here before. Why is she reacting to just one? So anywho, I didn't want our poor neighbors that just spent fucking $250,000 having a house built to not be able to let their dog out. So we put that fence that we already had in our yard, like I said, 1 foot or 2 away from that wooden fence, just as a precaution, which would keep Coco away from that fence, because it even says like those fences aren't even made to hold in goats or chickens, so God forbid she goes on the fence and the fence goes. So found the one dead squirrel, threw it in between that area. So if it's going to decompose, none of the dogs can get to it. It's still cold. So as it decomposes, it won't be too bad of a fucking smell, because it's not like 80 degrees. A week ago, go get your phone call, Cynthia. Love you. Thanks for stopping in. A week ago, I opened the door to let the dogs in. Now we don't have Coco anymore, mind you. It's going to be a month on the 18th. Just the littles. I opened the door to let them in, and I didn't even see it at first. And Buddy comes in first, and then Milo's just kind of standing there, and then he takes another whiz or whatever, and I went, Pick, come here. I said, and was laying there with his eyes like this, and I go, oh my God, I think we got another dead squirrel in the yard. And he's like, what? I go, it's like right here, right by Milo. Hurry up, because I don't think he noticed it or whatever, but I don't, want him to grab it and run. And all of a sudden I see the squirrel go, oh my God, fucking, it ain't dead yet. It just fucking blinked. And so the squirrel kind of like ever so slowly pulled its tail up to kind of hide underneath it. And I was like, oh my God, something's wrong. I think it's dying. Because if it was okay, it would have been like, you know what I mean? They don't play possum. Hi, Reed. So my point being, that's 2 dead fucking squirrels in a month. Plus a dead crow in the spring. So now we're saying, is somebody leaving poison out? Is somebody poisoning, does somebody have a mouse problem, or the squirrels, are they fucking that anal that they're gonna fucking poison, whatever, and then they go running out or in, because they're trying to find some place to nest now that it's getting cold, and bird food or nuts. You're gonna poison nuts, so the fucking squirrels are falling out of my fucking tree like pine cones. Like two squirrels in a month and a dead crow like 6 months ago. And we've been here for 9 years and nothing like that has ever fucking happened. So now we're wondering, was Coco poisoned? Did she take a couple of bites out of that squirrel or something else that we didn't know about? Would that, whatever poisoning of and an animal that she ingests would, slowly fuck her up? But she wasn't foaming at the mouth, or she didn't have any burns that they said that most animals, if they like antifreeze, that's a sweet type of poison, but it's acid like. So any animal that's been poisoned or whatever should have some type of burn, like around their lips and yada yada yada, which she didn't have. So I'm just gonna knock on wood, and you know what I mean, and not think about that. But I just think it's odd that in fucking 6 months time we've had 1 fucking dead crow, 2 dead squirrels, and had to put our dog down. So it's like, is somebody fucking poisoning something in the neighborhood? We don't know. How's all the newcomers doing? Having shitty weather. I'm having rainy, raw weather today. We'll probably go out tomorrow, but again, tomorrow's supposed to be excuse me, I think clearer in the morning and then rain in the afternoon. But we're morning peeps, so we might get a hunt somewhere in maybe a beach, since we didn't go yesterday. We want to go back to that area where we found the sure, go grab some coffee. I don't think we're going anywhere. Shh. As soon as she turns around, let's all leave. No, don't. Just kidding. I thank you all for coming. You guys do anything? Wow, I got one piece that's just hanging up. You guys do anything so far this week? Have you been out hunting at all? And if so, have you gotten anything awesome? Or not awesome, but have you found anything? One of the last hunts my husband did in the woods, he ended up finding, hello, Practical Ken. He ended up finding a sign, a doctor sign. Doctor A, or is it H? And then somebody's name. It's like a something Wits, Horowitz. Pull tabs and bottle caps. Yeah, I haven't done anything. Yeah, my husband, we have both of our rigs in the car, and he's been using mine lately for some reason. I guess he wants to see how well he does with the Vanquish as opposed to how awesome he does with the Equinox 800. Thanks for joining us this morning. This is pretty much just like, open forum, random chit chat. Talk about pretty much anything except for the three things I've mentioned before. Try to stay away from sports, religion, and fucking politics if I can help it. How does what compare? Ken. Thank you. I like my Vanquish. I like it because it's very, very lightweight. Like you could balance it on a finger, and I have osteoarthritis. That's one of the reasons I got it. The second reason I got it was because Digging Dan, no, he's gonna kill me. No, Digger Dan Kingclad, Dan Anderson. He has a bunch of machines, but he also swings a Vanquish. I think he has a 540. I'm not sure. And Team Lynch also swings, one of them swing of the Vanquish, I think. So I've gotten feedback from those teams or those metal detectorists that use the Vanquish, and they told me that they run theirs in jewelry mode always. So that's what I do keep it in jewelry mode, but when I'm in the middle of the woods, I'm like, wouldn't relic be better? So I kind of go back and forth. If I don't find anything with relic, which would be kind of weird, then I go back to jewelry mode because I want to learn my machine anyways. But I think I do relic mode in the woods. And if I'm not really picking up on the tones, then I go back to jewelry, and because you're gonna find the same thing that you would with the coins. Double-sided man. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. The only possibility about that, squirrel, is if you get another magnet and then you go back to that spot, if you remember exactly where you were, and just throw that new magnet in there and see if you can fish the old one out. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's part of we gave one of our magnets to my cousin Bobby because he took us out on his fishing boat in the spring. It's called Salmon Fishing with Captain Bob in one of our videos. Besides that, he was going to lend me my cousin Michael, his brother, Mike LaValle of killerpaint.com. He passed away a couple of years ago from a stroke. Fantastic spray paint artist, graphic artist. He painted what he was known for, True Fire, on everything: motorcycles, vans, helicopters. I can't remember if it's Ted Nugent or whoever that's got a helicopter that looks like it exploded. My cousin Michael LaValle painted that. Anywho, Michael passed away a couple of years ago, and Bobby told me that he had Michael's white BBB whatever metal detector, and I know from listening to metal detectorists that White's was and probably still is very well known and well made. And I kept saying no, because God forbid, what if something were to happen or whatever. But he said, we'll try it out, yada yada. I did try it out. To me, it was heavy, which is why I don't swing the Equinox. But he said it was only like 3 or 4 pounds. But I don't know. To me, I think it was more this. Like, I don't want to fuck up his brother's metal detector. So, I did use it for a little bit. I found a couple of coins, but I packed it back up and I told him, thank you for letting me try it. Here's Michael's machine back. Oh, I did try. He did have a Garrett carrot. We get, Cheapo Depot. Not Cheapo Depot, but, we bought it from Amazon. But there's no fucking way we're going to dish out $100 for a carrot. yet. You guys want to send us one? Great, we'll accept them. However, awesome, because you're freaking going for your thing, yada yada yada, and it may be this far away, and that bitch is going off, beep 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 beeps, and vibrating. So, Milo, please don't be peeing in my house. Go lay on the blanket. So yeah, $100 I think is too much. Is it an awesome vibrating metal detecting pieces tool? Sure. Mine works just as well. I don't need my fucking magic wand going off before I actually get there. Hey, you let Milo lay down too. It's not just your blanket. There's enough for both of you. See what I mean about the little terror? 6 pounds, and he's fucking telling Milo what to do. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you get, like Reed said, if you have iron on a piece of rope and throw it out, your magnet should stick to the piece of iron. Way to use this fucking. Way to use the thinking cap. It's snow, sleet, raining in Harry right now. Got my coffee fire. You got a fireplace? Mm-hmm. I've always wanted a fireplace. When we bought this piece, I thought it had a fireplace. It's got a little chimney going out the addition. However, I think an elderly lady lived here after her husband had passed away, and her family took out her wood stove, which isn't a fireplace, but if I can fucking see fire and smell the fire burning, yay. No. So apparently sometime in her lifetime living here, they removed the wood stove and put a propane wall heater in. So like, I say this is an unheated room because the ductworks in the floor, I guess, are blocked to not heat this room. But we have the propane heater. Shut your face and go lay down. You want me to pull the blanket away from Buddy so you can both lay down? But he is a stickler for running the fucking heater because we don't normally come out here. I'm out here because Little Miss Hot Flash. What I did is I brought the. Actually, this is the deal. I finally got him to turn the freaking heat on in the house last night. So, yay. And B, I can take the stand-up heater, space heater, and bring it out here, which I had it on for like a half an hour. I had it on for like a half an hour before we started to stream, and had my plaid fucking long sleeve on. I had to shut the heat off because I knew I could already feel it, especially if I'm drinking coffee that's hot. So I shut off the heater. Then I took the shirt off. I'm only taking that one off, so this is not Nightmare with Bean. Sorry, catching up on the stream. Trying to catch the stream. At least I can read this one, man. Holy shit. When I go on like Marlins and Deeges, and sometimes that shit is, or Nancy and hello, De Niro. That shit is like, I catch it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm always like scrolling back. Then I feel bad because by the time I'm done saying hi to fucking everybody that's in the chat room, their premiere or whatever that we're watching, like you kind of look up and I say to my husband, what's going on? What did you find? Okay, because I'm still saying fucking hi to the 750 fucking people that are in this chat. What? No, you're not coming up here. Nope. You want me to pull the blanket so you can lay down with Buddy? I will be right back. It's just to the side of me. You can't have the blanket all to yourself. You have to share it with Milo. Okay? Make a little fucking nest, but you don't have to take it from Maya. Maya, come lay down. Buddy, move. Right here, lay down. Come lay down, Maya. If you guys can't lay together on a blanket, there's a problem. I'll get away from me. I almost wanna kind of like make something right here, but no, let's not ruin the picture. Hey, I said no. Go lay down or you're going back in the house. I'm done with your shit, Mai. Oh, dogs can be just like fucking kids that demand your attention all the time. Yeah, I said shut it. You want a cold french fry? That's a leaf. Lay down, buddy. Mr. Tough Guy. Lay down. Talk about squirrel. He's not much bigger than one. What? What did I miss? I missed something somewhere, but things have changed. Beep, beep, beep. Make a sailboat out of sticky notes. Oh, da-da-da. Gotcha, fucking Durham. Like, make a cabin out of sticky notes. I didn't get it. Pull a cabin on the right side by a tree. By this tree. Yeah, that would be my right. I was referring to the painting and adding a little cabin. I got it. It took me a few minutes, but I'm like, because I know, like I've been like, beep, 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 beep. And then I was just like, I think I'm going to paint something here in this fucking stream. Yeah. It's my hubby. Before he got this job, he was a maintenance man also at another place. And he had to clean out. He had to remove possessions that the person who passed away's family didn't want. You know what I mean? Like they came and took whatever valuables, yada, 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 and everything else was like, you have to get rid of it. And he texted me and said, hey, are you interested in any paintings? And I said, what are you fucking talking about? And I said, well, can you take a picture with your cell phone and show me what you're talking about? And I'll tell you yes or no. So, yeah. I think it's called a sofa painting because it's so fucking long. Get it? No. Anywho, they're pretty quality, like painting frames, I'll say. Like, know what I think it is? Because I tried looking up the names on. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? Right? That would be sweet. Are you crying over your magnet? I have it fucking hanging out of one of these trees or something, dangling. You guys are fucking hysterical. Thank you. I got other ones around the room. I really should show you them. I really think that they're like, how do you say it? I think the lady, when she bought her furniture, she also bought the shit that was on the walls at, the those type of furniture stores that they have everything that freaking goes together. So this is one. And it's funny that you say the thing about the cabin, because there's a picture that's, I'm going to turn you guys around. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but we'll give it a whirl. This is one that's got like trees. Sorry, my candle thing's in the way. Okay. That's got like a nice muted trees. And now I don't know if you can see that one. Let's see. No, let me get it off the wall for you. Anywho, I think these were in a furniture store that made up like their living room section, and she said, "Oh, I want that and that one and that one." So when he showed me the pictures, I said, yeah, I don't think they're fucking really worth anything, but I like the way they look, so definitely bring them. Here's the cabin one. Sorry, Frenchie. I gotta show you one of my favorite ones though, because it's big, but I like this one too. So yeah, that one. Of course, you can't really see the colors. Very, very muted, soft blues, greens. So my hell yeah, we'll take those. Ugh. Ugh. So I didn't have the wall space inside in the living room because we don't have we have one wall that's complete, and that's the wall from the living room to our bedroom. Then we got the other wall that's an exterior wall, has one window, so can't put that there. And then this wall is that drive-through window slider and the slider, and you only have this much wall before the bedroom. And then the other wall is open to see through into the kitchen. So this has been leaning up against the wall in a back bedroom. Oh, hello, Dave. And again, I decided to take that other picture down, especially when I had the fucking red hair. I was like, oh my God. But my kid said that she thought that the picture and my hair color looked great together. Painting, I should say. But I'm like, yeah, let's get something else up here. So I swapped them out last night. I just have them hanging from string. Hello. Good morning, Tim and Kathy. Or is it just Tim? Or is it just Kathy? It doesn't matter. Welcome. Hello and welcome. But I think I definitely like this picture way better than the other one. The other one's okay, but it's and again, it looks kind of odd because I do have it kind of high, and I understand that paintings are supposed to be at eye level when you're sitting or whatever. However, the whole concept here was to hide the window behind me. Both, yay! Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tim. I can just see Kathy answering in the background with her little dimple. Oh. Or is it just me? Just giving everybody the tour of my the paintings that my hubby had brought home a couple years ago that he got for free, and they do look quite expensive. But I think most of it is like decorative framework myself. That gilded wood look. This puppy's got some weight to it though, because I was like trying to hold it up there while I got the stupid string around the eye hook above the window. But the other one is textured. If you can, yeah. How can I describe it? Okay, the background of it, which was saffron and like amber looking background, that almost had the Venetian plaster effect. The two candles and the candelabra. You guys are familiar with puff paint? Shrinky dinkies. The candle drippies was that kind of like texture, and like the label, the koozie going around the wine bottle, it kind of looked honeycombish. That also has the raised texture. So, not for everyone. It's a huge freaking picture, and again, my goal was to block the this picture. This painting barely fits. If you, Frenchie, see the lamp right here, the side thing, it's like right up against the globe of the only light that we have in here besides my string of lights. But if I were to go like this, it's the top of that drive-through window I was talking about hanging on the string. But who needs a green screen when you have a so fucking huge painting that I can use it as a backdrop? And I'd rather blend into the hiding behind the trees than the bozo clown fucking hair blending in with the shit in the background. I'm just gonna skim the comments real quick. See, I don't want to say, because I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Dave is the only one that's ever come to any of our, or commented on any of our, my videos. I could be fucking wrong, but I see PA Relic Hunters, but I always say, hey, Dave, because that's the person I talk the most, apparently, to. I'm trying to familiarize myself more with our subs, especially all of you who um, do show up and have showed up for my stream. I still can't believe, again, what are we on here? An hour and a half. I love it. You know what I mean? I was kind of like, oh my God, what am I gonna talk about? You know, am I gonna have to, read up on current events or whatever? But like I said, I put my link in way at the beginning and I should have either thrown it in there again, but I really would love for other people, to click the link and come up here with me. Not, you don't have to do it today because we've been here for an hour and a half and I don't expect people to, sit around with me all day. That would be awesome if you did. I think my husband, I'm like, oh my God, we had, what was it, last Friday was a 2-hour stream. He's like, what? What are you talking about? Anything? Everything? That's what I mean. Like, for the most part, I'm a freaking open book. Ask me anything and I'll, tell you within reason, I guess. I told my husband, get this. I'm like the queen of fucking using those emojis, whatever you call them, right? This is how you know which one of us is in the chat talking. Otherwise, I think you would know now that you see how I talk. That's how I talk when I type. But he always ends with keep swinging. I always end with whatever emoji. And I told him I could tell a story with emojis. He's like, what? I go, what? You don't you look at him? He said, what are you talking about? Okay, number one, Team Clambake is a fucking guy and a girl together. Unfortunately, they don't have the clamshell. They only had the spiral one. So it's not a clam, but it's one of our one of our logo things. And a puff of fucking smoke. So that would be Team Clambake. Then anything else, like I try to throw in like, oh, I don't know, picture of a cheetah or whatever when I'm talking to Monk Cheetah. You know what I mean? Like I try to make it personal when I'm making comments on their stuff, whosever stuff it is, that it could actually form a phrase or, a kind of a short story, if you will, whatever, with emojis. Yeah, you look up clam bake, you'll find 50 million ways to how to cook your fucking seafood. But actually, I think it was like that more before we, put out a little more. I think now if you Google Team Clambake, it might actually say either our Instagram or our YouTube channel. Just by saying Team Clambake without even saying, if you say East Coast Outdoor Adventurers, then you'll definitely find us. I try. I get upset when I can't find things that will go with your, that person. Like I can't find a bean. I can't find a fucking bean. You can find, even a thing of a string bean, a pea, a jelly bean under the candied. No beans for me. So, I could do a pickaxe if I was talking about pick. What am I supposed to do for me? Hey, man. Yeah, my husband had no clue that. I'm telling you, I keep thinking this is like a branch in the painting, and it's a branch, all right. So I think now my husband's gonna start paying attention, or maybe not, to the little fucking emojis and shit. They actually have a middle finger and all those little hand gestures, I found it the other day. I used it for before, who was it? Dirt Diggler, I think. He had a post on Instagram about his children. Oh my God, what the fuck was it? Something stupid the principal said to one of his children about another one of his children, like deleting her from her life or something like that. I don't want to say that and be wrong, you know what I mean? But it was something like that, and he was very, very upset about it. So I was like, yeah, fuck you. What do you're a principal. You're not the fucking counselor. And if you were, time to look for another job. Yeah. I marry somebody whose last name is Johnson. It brings me back to those 70s or 80s airplane movies. Whoa, look at that big Johnson. Or better yet, you can call me Ray, and you can call me Jay, or you can call me RJ, or you can call me, but you doesn't have to call me Johnson. Remember that dude? Sorry. I didn't make it up. It's a flashback from my memory warehouse. What? Kind of like a fucking unwanted ad on YouTube. They just pop out every now and then. Hey, man. I've been thinking of changing my name to Bartholomew. Huge Johnson. Next time I stream and I see you, I'm going to call you that. Really mess people up. Hugh. No, what? Bartholomew. There you go. Oh, then we'd have to shorten it and call him Bart. We'll all do it. Every fucking single one of us here. If we see you, Papa Roos, next time we see you, we're going to be like, what's up, Bartholomew? Dabs. That is too funny. Yeah, right. It's pretty funny, actually. That's like I was saying before in one of my other earlier streams that, as much as I say that my husband is, closed off and a funny duddy sometimes, or like Glum from Gulliver's Travels, we're never gonna make it, and Droopy, I'm just so happy. He is happy sometimes, and he's a good sport. Like I said, he went along with having the nickname Clam. Yes, I do get a kick out of it still. Jack on a haircut. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? See, this is what I love, people being able to, express themselves freely and not. I love Mayor's video and la la la, but sometimes it's hard to remember that shit. Like, he broadcasts to everybody, children, yada yada. So thank God a lot of the stuff I say can be taken two ways, and they're still in the level where they take it the regular way. Hi, Jack. Oh, hi, Jack. Right? I get you now. That's too funny. Sorry, it took me a bit. Yeah. What do they call them? The fucking air marshal? Are you the air marshal? No. Yes. Hi, Jack. Oh my god. That or, well, that funny bomb isn't. You're the bomb. What? Hi, Jack. Is that from the airplane movies? Or are you just really on it? Right? Oh my god. This is the wrong day to quit smoking. This is the wrong day to quit drinking. This is the wrong day to quit doing lines. That guy was fucking doing everything in that movie. Oh my god, that is too funny. Like, do you actually fly? Do you actually, like, are you a pilot? You don't have to answer that, but that's funny. Or are you in the control center being fucking like, I picked the wrong day to quit fucking caffeine? Well, that ain't no worse than the day that we were all talking about plotting somebody's fucking murder, and then I find out that one of the people I'm saying this schmeal to in front of. Not that there's a problem with it, because I don't have a problem with it, but I don't think that person's been back into my stream since. Oh wow. You don't bury survivors, mama. Funny thing was, when I read mama's comment, I read the first line of hers, and then I read Practical Ken, so I was kind of like, what? But then I went back and read hers. Right, Ken? Nice. So, smaller planes, right? Charter, definitely smaller. Like 15 people and less, something like that. Oh my god. I love it. You guys are right on it. You guys are funny. I love being able to share adult humor in my fucking daylight hours. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of peeps. Kudos to you. Wow. That's awesome. Nice. I used to cater to them. I used to cater to private aircraft. Well, I didn't. Where I worked, Big Easy Bagels, a lady that came from New Orleans, opened a bagel shop, and then we ended up doing open face sandwiches on bagels, doing mismatched, which different flavored bagels and different cuts of meats and chicken salad and egg salads and blah blah blah. Um, the meats were usually on the bagels, and the chicken salad, egg salad, shit like that was usually in the little, condiment stuff. But yeah, we had nice trays that we made up, fruit trays and veggie trays. Right? Oh my God, Bill. Oh my God, is that corn? Do I see corn? Was that from yesterday, or did you have that for lunch? Oh, there's a shrimp. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to make you guys sick. I've been in like a little Cessna once. We went up north, and they had this little side of the way airstrip, and we were on vacation, and we had one of our daughter's friends with us too. And for shits and giggles, on a thing, we saw this, and we pulled over, and it wasn't that expensive, and we kind of like, okay. The only thing is, which I didn't think of until later, was I really shouldn't have. But what was I supposed to do? Hey, you have to stay by the fucking car. But anywho, we put all three of them, the kids, on with the pilot, and they went and did their loop-de-loo or whatever around the lake, came down, and then me and my ex went up together. Anywho, because, keep the friends all together, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And it was so, I was like, oh my God. Because I've only been on like a bigger commercial flight, and that was like once to go to Florida and back. And this was before me and Pick, and then I've been with Pick to North Carolina to and from. But anywho, we're going around Lake Winnipesaukee or whatever it is, in a little freaking Cessna, and I'm in the front seat, and he's like in the little jump seat or whatever you want to call it behind me, and he says, the female pilot is no taller than my children, mind you. And she's like, do you want to fly the plane? Are you talking to me? And she's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, so I was like Cherry Chase at the freaking Grand Canyon. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, great. Grab the fucking wheel. Yeah, I'm all set with crashing the plane. It was awesome. And then she said, you want to experience zero gravity? And I'm like, what the fuck am I? I don't know. She did some little dip and then back up. And I was like, okay. Yeah, no. I fucking screamed. I was like this on the fucking windshield. For about a second. Bye, Tim and Kathy. Thank you so much for coming in. You guys have a great weekend. Love you guys. Could eat on a ship whenever we wanted to, so you would find the guy hurling over the rail and eat right next to him. Oh, no, I'd have to be away from A sound, B side-eye view, and C splashback. Oh my God. I understand that because I came from, I worked at a place where we had was it a 15-minute or a 20-minute paid lunch, which meant you didn't have to punch. It was paid, but it was only 20 minutes. So you're talking back in the day, it was fucking cigarette smoker. So I chain smoked 2 cigarettes and got something off of the fucking lunch truck, ate that, smoked 2 butts and had conversation with my bitches all in 20 minutes before going back in there. So I'm sure people would be like, ew, you ate and smoked at the same time. Yep. But there's no way I could be, shut it. There's no way I could be eating a fucking tuna fish sandwich and having Billy Joe Jimbo next to me. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, my puking rainbows. Look at the pretty colors. Oh, Papa Bruce, you're too funny. Oh, Bartholomew, you kill me. Oh my God. Hey man, stop. You guys are so funny. But I want to take this time to say, I think maybe that we should wrap it up. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the 2-hour mark, which is awesome. I could talk to you guys all freaking day long, but I don't want that to be a problem. So I think, and my wine bag over here, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's not giving up. He's getting worse. So I think we're going to say goodbye. And I wish you guys all a great weekend. And I hope you get out there on your metal detecting adventures and we can discuss whatever happens to everybody when we meet again on Monday, if I am honored enough to have you all join me on Monday. And I will include the link at the beginning and then as it starts rolling, because like I said, you guys, we're all buds. I want you guys to be able to feel free to come up on my stream, up on my screen, my stream, whatever. Like I said, you don't have to, but it would be awesome. Thank you all for coming. Peace out. You guys rock. And we will see you. I'm sure I will see you in everybody else's chats, but meet you all back here on Monday if you dare. Till then, peace out, Cub Scouts. Bye. Bye, Mama. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Thank you for coming. Bye, Bill. Bartholomew. Bye, Reed. Bye, Squirrel. Bye, Dave. Bye, Lady Braven. Practical Ken. Papa Ruth just said you, Team Lynch is gone. Stop crying, please. I'm talking to my dog. If I missed any of you guys, I'm so sorry, but I think I said who's still here with me. Thanks, guys. Like I said, let me know if there's anything you ever want to, have a topic on. But we don't always have to talk about what we do for our hobbies. You know what I mean? Like there's more to us than just that, but not a problem. Shh. You gotta go out again? All right, guys. Have a great weekend, and we will see you all on Monday. This is Bean. Over and out. Bye, guys.